Namaste YouTube, welcome to Cafe Enoma and welcome to our reaction to Sandy Denny, and the song that we are going to react to is I Am a Dreamer. Good title, I Am a Dreamer. This is our first time single take honest reaction to this Patreon request. We make reactions that are completely honest, that are pure, that are unscripted and unbiased. Unbiased is very, very important. Sandy Denny, I don't remember this artist reacting to before.
I think I've heard this artist.
Yeah. So this would be a completely unbiased reaction. We are one of those channels, or we are the only channel, I'm not sure. I don't really put too much time or go and watch other reaction channels. Initially I did, then I realized it was way too fake for me to watch, because I as a reactor couldn't decide what am I supposed to do. It confused me to a great extent when I started watching other reactors on the same platform, because we were also reactors, to see what exactly people do as part of reactions, and I realized that it was confusing me which way to go. Is it supposed to be exaggerated and fake, or is it supposed to be honest and pure? And as per our personality, as per our background, as per our ethics, moral ethics, we decided we stick to what we are good at, and we keep it basic, we keep it simple, we keep it pure, and we keep it genuine. That is what we decided to do. It does affect us in more than one ways. We get less views or less subscribers because people like entertainment, and no matter how fake or how exaggerated it is, but it is the truth of the fact that people like entertainment no matter which source, where it is coming from. That is the reason why porn sells, that is the reason why drugs are so popular among people, because people don't care if something is harmful as long as it gives them instant satisfaction or instant happiness. We may not bring instant happiness to someone, but we won't bring any harm to anyone. That is for sure.
Yeah, of course, people may be harmed by some of the comments we make if we don't like the song.
That's honest.
But that's our honesty. We really don't care what you think of us or what you think about what we say. We are here because we like to listen to good music. And if we don't find the music good enough for our taste, for our liking, or based on whatever we like to hear, as well as the lyrics are not in agreement with our ethical guidelines and morals, we'll definitely say so. Let's get started. Sandy Denny, I'm a Dreamer.
You make me nervous when I see you. I can't imagine what it's like to be you.
That's my review.
Okay, yeah, nice review. Nice.
It had unexpectedly good music towards the end.
Yeah, that
I was
outro
surprised. I
nice,
was surprised. Very nice, rich music towards the end. It was there for most of the song actually, but then when she stopped singing
Yeah.
and she allowed the musicians to do their thing,
They sounded
it sounded so much better. The whole song sounded so much better. It was, focusing just on two lines, and those two lines was "I'm a dreamer
And I'm a
schemer with an eye for a show." So those
Yeah.
two lines, the dreamer line and the schemer line, wow, it was what 7, 8 times repeated in the song.
Yeah.
It seemed like it was repeated that many times in just a 4 odd minute song. Wow, what is she getting at? I'm a dreamer, and you know that, so obviously this person knows that she likes to dream, she likes to imagine things, she likes to, visualize things in her mind maybe. And I'm a schemer because she likes a show. So she likes to scheme and plan things in a way that she's entertained, that there's a show put on. So she likes to manipulate things to make it look like shows being put on, or so that she can be entertained, or maybe entertain everyone that's there. So yeah, so I am assuming those are the two things.
Yeah.
Not too much in it for me. It was drab and boring to say the least.
It did sound
And
boring.
towards the end, that was the only part that I liked. When the music kicked in, gave me some respite from the vocals. She has a good voice, but unfortunately, because of the way it was sung, I don't know if it was a drab, boring style of singing or what, but it just sounded too depressing and boring to me.
We usually like piano and vocals going together, but here the piano played, but the vocals didn't really sound that good. It for me also, it was like someone is singing and you're just not even caring what exactly is happening. I couldn't really pay attention to the lines she was singing. I had to go through the lines, even though I had it in front of me again after the song gets over, to know what exactly was sung. I had no clue what she was singing. It was just playing, and playing. It's that kind of experience. So, and on top of that, I don't know what is with her. If she's got these bad habits of putting money, betting, or something like that, gambling, betting, and she's assuring this person who she stays with, I'm not sure if it is a partner, a husband, or family members, that I'm a dreamer, I'm a schemer, and it's my imagination when I go low, and don't worry, I'm not even going to go. So I don't know, as a person, as an outsider, whether they want her to go or they worry that she might be gone one day because of her bad habits. So I'm unclear on all of that. But yeah, the outro with the guitar playing and all, suddenly it lifted the entire song at the end of it. So that's the honest reaction that you get from us. This is what is our opinion on it. Thank you for watching. Namaste YouTube, welcome to Cafe Noma and welcome to our reaction to Enya, and the song that we are going to listen to is To Go Beyond 2. This is our first time single take honest reaction to it. It is a Patreon request. Let's get started with the music right away.
Yeah. Okay.
Enya. Beautiful. Music is a gift to mankind. We have music in so many different forms. Even birds chirping can also be very musical. Sound of the wind can also be very musical, and music like this is as natural as that. I love the way she sings. The last time when we reacted to her, I said that it is like if goddesses must be singing, they must be sounding like this. And the same thing comes to mind even today. I like the collaboration of the instrument, the violin or something that came in the middle to fill the gap, and then it was heard. It is pure music. When you listen to music like this, you realize what exactly music is all about. We are two reactors who react to music on a daily basis. We listen to almost all kinds of music, not from all over the world. We would have liked doing that, but it is certainly become one-sided, where mainly Western music that is requested, and those are the people who are subscribers of ours and viewers who come to watch it. I think nobody would mind if something unique from other parts also could be played here, but NEI is one such case where we are reacting to this music, and people will get the flavor, people will get the sound and feel of real natural music too, not only rock and roll, not only jazz, or not only other genres that we react to, rap and pop. This was beautiful. You listen to music like this, your life is beautiful. You listen to things like this, and you will always be at peace and will be more satisfied in life.
It was soothing. It was soothing. It was just one thing though. For me, I wish I could say the same things as Kirti.
Okay.
It wasn't so enjoyable for me. It was on one plane, and it was just the same thing played for 3 odd minutes. And it makes it very difficult to talk about in a reaction of 10 minutes that we usually do. We like to keep our reactions, to discuss, enough time to discuss the song, enough time to discuss topics which are relevant at that time. But with a song like this, there are firstly no lyrics, and then it's just on one plane, musically as well as vocally. No, 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 no. And it went on. There wasn't any change in there. So for me, I'm a little bit different from Kirti. I've heard
We are both
a
very
lot of genres, a lot of music from all over the world. So yeah, when I hear something like that, yeah, it's good. It's very well sung, no doubt. And I enjoyed it, but definitely not something that impressed me too much, because it was on one level. You hear a classical composition from any part of the world, and it will have better vibrancy, variety, and diversity in the music than what I heard in this song. So nothing too much to impress me here. And another thing is that, yeah, what Kirti is talking about, that yes, we listen to music from all over the world. And definitely just like this song being on one plane, unfortunately the requests are on one plane, which is a language parameter.
Yeah.
And it's usually English that dominates. Unfortunately for the rest of the world where English is not spoken, or many people don't understand English. So yeah, I mean, in India, of course, there are many people who do understand English, but still people would prefer something in their own language rather than English. So what we can easily see on YouTube is, when it comes to a global level, only one language really crosses boundaries. And so there's a lot of discrimination, because only one language actually passes the algorithm test of YouTube.
Yeah.
Which means when we listen to music, say if we heard a song from France, a French song from France, that song would never go to American people, or people in parts of the world where French is not spoken dominantly.
Yeah.
That is just how the algorithm is. Similarly, if we reacted to a song in a language from Indonesia, the local dialect in Indonesia, the song would never go to someone from outside Indonesia. It would be very rare, unless there were subscribers of us who click the bell icon, who really like that artist. Never go to them. So that's because language plays such a dominant role in music. Such a dominant role. Because, so you have here Enya, which is, usually they make songs in English, I think. But today, even though they've not made a song in English, it's universal, because the words weren't understood in any language. So it was just like singing, yodeling something, humming something. Call it what you will. I'm sure there's a technical term for it. What she did. So there's no language, but yet it will only go to people who speak English. Because people who listen to Enya are supposedly only English speakers. So that's a sad part of it all. It may be good for YouTube, it may be good for the artist concerned who knows English, but definitely not good for world music at large.
That is the
And that's why you see youngsters, whether in India, in the cities of India at least, and if you see youngsters in America, UK, Canada, France, Germany, most of them only listen to English music. Most of them, most youngsters, and I wouldn't say youngsters, I'll even say young adults till the age of 40, they listen mainly to English music or artists who make music even if it's instrumental, but who are English speaking artists and their song titles are in English. So that is how it is
That's how unfair
dominated.
it is.
It's
Really unfair. Because music shouldn't have language.
Yeah, I'm fortunate. I think both of us are fortunate that we know English.
Yeah.
We understand English, but we also understand how unfair the system is on this platform. And it's not just on this platform. It's all forms of media.
Been for a while, yeah.
Yeah, whether it's news or whether it's anything else, which is a news that you get all over the world, English news. So, that those who control that are obviously people who live in parts of the world where English is predominantly spoken, and they can easily manipulate the news of the entire world on any given day. So it's a powerful thing, it's a destructive thing. It's like the atom bomb, just to give you a final example. It's like the atom bomb. The whole world knows that nuclear power can be used for good of mankind, and it can also destroy mankind. And we all know this because of only one incident. There has been only one, let's say two cities, but one incident. So there has been only one incident in the history of the world, the entire history of the world, spanning thousands and thousands of years that we know of, where clues are there dating back thousands of years. The entire history of the world, only one nation and one army has used atom bombs in the history of the world. We all know by now who I'm talking about. It's not about who has done it, or I'm not putting the blame on them. The fact is, that is how dangerous it can be. Atom bombs dropped, the whole world realized the power of an atom bomb. So everyone wants to be in on it. After that, everyone wanted to develop nuclear power, atomic energy, nuclear power. Even if they were not really into all those things, they wanted to develop it. So even countries like India and Pakistan and maybe
Everyone, I think almost
Bangladesh, North
everyone
Korea,
has that.
China, I think a good 10 countries in Asia alone
Southeast Asia.
have atomic energy as well as nuclear power
Nuclear power.
in abundance.
Yeah.
And that's because of such things. When one parameter dominates, it also poisons the entire system. That's it for this one. Goodbye.